Okay, this video, I guess, is pretty much for me. It's the last time I'm going to be able to see this bad boy, so I want to take some pictures of it. This is the O'Neill brothers with Turtle Racing. Did all the billet work for the reed casing and the reed valve and everything. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that engraving in there says overpowered. It's engraved right in the aluminum. Look at this thing. That is all billet, all machined out of CNC. That is unreal. Look at all that. Look at that, man. Boss Daddy Incorporated. That's the name of my PayPal company. So this is it. Getting ready to cover this up with. These things are actually made for, you know, regular casing, not this. But I got to put this on here. I got BB gravel around here that, man, it finds its way in there, and right in there is where it'd find its way too. Let me tell you. I just can't get over what a good-looking little motor this is, and this sucker puts out over 8 horsepower. I can't believe it. Zenoa. This is the motor that came. This is the Losi 5. It's 26cc motor. It's a brand new motor right here. But I've asked Sean O'Neill if they got a kit that'll punch this out to a 4-bolt 30.5cc, and then what kind of horsepower would that be? If anybody knows, let me know. This is the CY 26cc motor that came with my Losi 5T. Is there a kit out there that I can buy to just, you know, bolt up kit, rod, piston, jug, everything to make this 30cc? And if so, what horsepower on that kit? See, that's what this outerwear is designed for. This, and there's a different size in the casing on this motor and the casing on the 5. You can see that maybe it isn't any wider. It's just a reed setup for the reed valve, all that for the reed valve, and more compression in the crankcase is what it is. That's incredible looks on this thing, though. That's incredible, man. And you know that stock piece that comes here for the clutch housing that Losi puts out, that's actually pretty cool. It really pretty much goes along with the kind of the machining that they have here. You know, I wonder if they did that on purpose. I wonder if O'Neill Brothers did that on purpose, or Turtle Racing. But I sent Sean O'Neill an email and asked him what a cool job he's got. How does he like that cool job, you know? Alright, well, here it goes. I'm going to bolt this thing in, and it's, you know, another thing about this is putting these motors together on these things, man. Look at this. I mean, gee, look how hard that's going to be. I didn't have to take the clutch housing or anything off. I mean, you know, well, I did transfer different motors, but look at this. I mean, this goes in here. It sits down right there. You know, mesh it up with your spur gear and tighten it up. Hook up the linkage. Bolt on the pipe and go. Changing motors, man, that's one of the good things about these as far as race vehicles. You got to change a motor or something, you just wham, bam, there you go, motor change. Thanks, you know. This really is an incredible truck. To me, since I'm not that familiar with all the RCs out there in the world, so, you know, give me a break, guys. To me, this is like a giant, in principle and in similarities, it's like a giant Traxxas Slash. The Traxxas Slash has this one unibody or subframe or whatever you want to call it here, It has the only thing with that Slash is it's got one drive shaft that runs the whole length. It's powered back here by a main spur, and then that long drive shaft goes up and connects to the front differential, and then it comes out the back, the same drive shaft though, but it comes out the back and connects to the rear differential. So it's different in that regard. But other than that, I mean, it's really suspension and everything is very, very similar. And I'm sure they copied it from Losi, or Losi copied from them, or who knows. But you can only do so much with suspension. Some of the Traxxas suspension, the shocks are actually mounted horizontal. So that's a difference. But anyway, this to me is a giant Slash. This Slash is all I'm familiar with. And Slash happens to be a four-wheel drive. So my son got his truck all together. He put one of those the crankcase outerwear protectors on his O'Neill Brothers motor. There again, this truck's completely new, upgraded parts, etc. He runs this thing though. If he'd kept this pristine, this would be not only a functioning truck, but this would be a good-looking truck. It is a good-looking truck, but this is a used truck. All our trucks are used. We don't have any trailer queens. We got brand new tires he put on the front of this bad boy. He's got a nice truck here. Here's his, this is my son's King Motors T2000 that he also has. He got it from that guy that didn't want to be a RC truck guy. And he's got it completely taken apart. Not completely taken apart, but he's got quite a bit taken off. He's getting ready to do different things to it. Different steering setup he's going to put on it. He's got his own set of the spoke bender front swing arms he's going to put on it. Get rid of these plastic junk. He's going through steering servo issues right now. We got 2 or 3 servos that are digital servos. He's just trying to see which one he wants. He's going to put he's got the velocity stack here for the quick on-off air filter. These stock air filters are crap. I don't know what they're thinking, man. What are they thinking when they put those things out? I don't know. He doesn't like this stock pipe. This thing. I do. I like this stock pipe. It almost looks like the Dominator. And it sounds good, you know. It's I don't even know. I don't know if it's a tuned pipe. I don't know, but you know what? It changed the horsepower on a 30cc motor I had in a monster truck that I picked up from a guy that's now parts and pieces and going to be a trailer. But I put this pipe on that motor, and man, that little motor, what a change. So that might even be a tuned pipe. Came from King Motors. I like it, you know. I like it. Of course, on my trucks, I follow the suggestion of O'Neill Brothers, because I get my motors from them. So if they say this pipe goes with that motor, that's what I get. My Losi, I've got the Jet Pro, and it seems like Jet Pro is the motor, or the pipe. I've got the Jet Pro Cyclone for the Losi. Look at that pipe, man. That's a huge pipe. Well, alright, one last look at this bad boy to document, because this is the last time I'll see this thing. It's going to be covered. All that billet aluminum, man. Is that nice or what? And it is Zenoa. Yeah. Very good. And you'd think Losi, being the best in the West, you know, would have Zenoa motor. But I guess CY is a good motor too, so. Alright, man. There it is.